Only in Louisville could a mayor be so temporary that he's basically the human equivalent of a placeholder icon. Yet he somehow managed to be the Speaker of the House for the entire state before he ever even touched City Hall. Hi, I'm Michael, and I'm learning about every Louisville mayor in order, because why not? The 11th person to hold office was Thomas W. Riley. He served as acting mayor from 1858 to 1859. If Mayor Speed was the master builder and Pilcher was the militia general, Thomas Riley was the professional bridge. He was a high-powered attorney who had already hit the peak of state politics, serving as the Speaker of the Kentucky House of Representatives before he even moved his law practice to Louisville. He was the guy that you called when you needed someone who knew the rules and wouldn't break anything. Riley didn't win a big dramatic election to become mayor. Instead, he was deemed the designated driver for the city. When the previous mayor, William Pilcher, fell deathly ill in May 1858, the city council looked at Riley, who was already a respected councilman at the time, and basically said, "Hey man, you're up." He was appointed as acting mayor and spent the next 11 months doing the most important thing a mayor can do in a crisis. Absolutely nothing controversial at all. Riley's term was a masterclass in the status quo, and while the country was screaming towards the Civil War and the Know-Nothing Party was starting to fracture, Riley kept Louisville's head down. He spent his time signing printing contracts, overseeing street repairs, and managing tax assessments. He was the calm after the storm of the Bloody Monday years, serving as a transitional figure who kept the gears of the city turning while everyone waited for the next big election. In April 1859, he finally had to face the voters to try and keep the seat for a full term, but he ended up losing to a man named Thomas H. Crawford. Although Riley didn't seem to mind much, he just picked up his briefcase and went back to his law firm, and eventually brought his son into the practice to keep the family business going. He died in 1872, remembered not as a revolutionary, but as the steady hand who stepped in when the city was grieving and was able to keep the lights on. So, that's Thomas W. Riley. See you after the next election.